Welcome to lesson number 9, and in this lesson we are going to learn two things. Number 1, how to read notes on the bass clef, and second, we will learn left hand rhythm to accompany with your right hand melody. Okay, so let's look at the symbol. That symbol is called bass clef. Notice it has two dots. Remember, in treble clef we count from bottom to top, 1 2 3 4 5, but in bass clef you will count from top to bottom. In other words, you go backward. All right, so let's learn our first landmark note. You see that second line which is passing between the two dots? That line, if you see any note written on that line, you will always play F. Now that F is in the bass clef right here. So if you take a C, middle C, and go 8 keys behind, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8, that is C. You put your finger number 5 there, D, E, F. That's the note which is sitting on that second line. All right, so whenever you see a note on that second line, this is the F note that is going to be played. So my right hand is in middle C position, my left hand is in what we call is bass C position. Okay, so that's the F. Now let's learn the notes in the space, okay, of the bass clef. In the first space we see the note is G, this G, which is right next to F. In the second space we have E. In the third space we have C, okay, and in the last space, which is the fourth space, we have A, which is after C. So it's after C would be B, A. Okay, we will not be using this now, but let's remember the first three space notes: G, the second space is E, and the third space is C. Remember C chord from your previous class, right? So for now we will remember just the 4 space notes and the landmark note F. Okay, if you forget, you can remember this sentence: A for all, C for cow, E for eat, and G for grass. All right, let's look at the left hand pattern. Now this is going to be pattern number 2. Remember, in previous class we learned to play You're My Sunshine with holding the chord like this. Right? But in this lesson we are going to learn a pattern called half note chord style, left hand pattern number 2. So instead of playing and holding the chord for 4 beats, we will play the chord, each chord for 2 beats like this: 1 2 1 2 2 1 2. So it creates a beautiful rhythm, as if someone is strumming the guitar, strum kind of thing. Okay, so let's look at the exercise, half note chord style exercise. Ready? Here we go. First line: 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1. Second line: 1 2 1 2. F now: 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2. Third line: 1 2 1 2. F: 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1 2 1, 2. Last line. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. G7. 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Please make sure you practice this at least 5 times. The more often you practice, the better your fingers will get to playing these chords fluently and easily. All right, now let's put this with our song You Are My Sunshine.